In this part, we will implement handlers for event listeners, so the game will adapt to the changes in the window size. It will be possible to control the movement of the snake, and we will be able to pause the game. Let's go straight to the code and open start game function. We can remove now all the console logs. And let's start with clearing container when resize happens. We'll implement a little bit later. Then we want to receive a new container size, but call an already implemented function. Then we want to update state with a new size and, very important, new projectors, because projectors depends on the size of the canvas size. Now let's implement clear container function. It's pretty simple. We'll need to get the canvas element and remove it from container. So first let's receive the container via function, and then we take the child via container children. So we take the first and only child, and if it exists, we call remove child and pass in the canvas element. Now let's test this. So if we resize the window, we can see that it re-renders, but it renders every time the tick happens. So it's not that smooth, So in order to fix this, we can add call to the tick so that extra render will happen on resize. Let's do this at the end. And now we can see that after resizing, it's pretty smooth, so it looks really good. Now let's go to the key down event. Key down happens every time the player will press the key on the keyboard. And first thing here is we want to receive entries. Object entries will return an array that contains array of key and value for each element value. So we skip the key and take the keys. Keys will be like the number related to the key on the keyboard. And if this key is included, it means that we want to process this. Now let's implement this object with movement keys. It will have the same names as directions. So for the top, we have two numbers. One is VK on your keyboard, and the second one is for top. And the same for all the keys. So we can move the snake by using keyboards as a left top of the keyboard or the ones that relate to the directions. And now let's go to key up. On key up, first thing we want to remove movement, and let's test this. It works pretty well. It handles keyboard. Yeah, really cool. So now let's return, and we remove the movement. And the second thing we want to check if the stop key was pressed. Stop key will be a space key on the keyboard. So if it was a stop key, we want to have the current time. And here we are deciding if player wanted to stop the game or resume it. So if stop time exists, it means that player want to continue the game. And in this case, we make stop time to undefined and make last updates so that when we call get new state for the game, it will be the amount of time that left from the last update. And in other case, we update stop time. Now let's write stop key. Okay, and test this in. Let's press space and game stopped. Once again, game stopped. Check out my app at increaser.org, designed to help you stay focused, make work done, keep progress, see if you give enough time to projects, and find unproductive patterns. By working with the app, you will build discipline and self-accountability that are required to succeed.